And we're back, building our production agent using test-driven vibe coding with Antigravity. In our last session, we laid the architectural groundwork. Today, we focus on implementing critical security checkpoints using model armor callbacks. This task requires us to add runtime guardrails, one to inspect user input and one to validate the model's output. We use the ADK callback mechanism, which provides hooks to observe, customize, and control the agent's execution. We start by constraining Antigravity's scope using the plan, red, green, refactor sequence. Starting with the plan phase, we instruct Antigravity to design the flow, detailing how we'll integrate the Model Armor API within the necessary ADK callbacks to implement both input and output filtering. Now to step 1, the input guardrail. We implement defense against prompt injection using Model Armor in the before model callback. In the red phase, we make Antigravity write a failing test that simulates an adversarial user trying to inject malicious content. The test must assert that the agent should block the request entirely. The test should focus on behavior, that the malicious prompt is blocked. In the green phase, the ADK agent implements the callback. It must use the Model Armor API to sanitize the user's prompt. If a policy violation is detected, the callback must return a specific response object. This action overrides the default execution, causing the ADK agent to skip the LLM call and return the default safe response instantly. And for refactor, we polish anything we need to and update the context file so the agent remembers for next time. Now for step 2, output validation. We now implement the output guardrail using the after model callback. This is necessary to prevent data leakage or the generation of undesirable content by the model. The red phase involves writing a test that expects the raw model output to contain content that should be filtered or redacted. The test must fail if the content remains in the final response. In this case, we'll mock the data so that we can consistently rely on the test, regardless of the model we're using. In the green phase, Antigravity writes the callback logic. It uses Model Armor's output sanitization feature to inspect the raw response. If modification is needed, the callback must return a new response object to replace the original output. Now for the refactor phase. We consolidate these Model Armor callback settings and finalize the ADK agent definition. The agent is now safer and more secure with checkpoints at the points where it interacts with the model. This demonstration shows how working in small batches using test-driven principles enables us to write stable code and to maintain continuous human verification over each small, known good increment. Check out the sample code we created here in the link below, along with some useful ADK callback and Model Armor documentation. I'd really like to know what you're building and what issues you run into, and what you want to see more of next. I read every comment, so please let me know below. I'll see you next time when we deploy to Agent Engine and look at how to use Secret Manager with a new principle called Agent Identity to access an MCP tool. Thank you for watching.